Well, you're making me want to shout. No, you don't. You just make me want to play Oni some more. Reiki. Good ladies, evening, and gentlemen. I hope you are well. Wherever you are from, I hope it is a good day for you, or night, or morning, or evening, or whatever it is. I hope it's good. I have some cold coffee. And I have some Pepsi Max, and I am ready to play Oni. Let's jump in. Back in the previous episode, we stuck in a couple of solar panels up in space. I don't think this one's getting any light. Or is it because there's no power wire connected to it? I am not sure. Perhaps we'll find out when that power wire gets connected, if it actually is getting any light or not. I think we can push it any further over because this thing needs to shoot. And this thing's gonna gather the smallest amount of rads it possibly can. The lowest it goes down to is 50. I guess that's what we'll have to hope for. Before we fire this up, though, he's doing a billion. Oh, crikey. Ah, there we go. How many times is she going to deliver 5k of tungsten to that thing? Right. Okay. Thank you for your help. So, we've got to mop up this and replace it with, yeah, I think we're going to put a mesh tile right there. I was going to do it before, but then I changed my mind for some reason. Gold amalgam. Because gold amalgam is just the best gold amalgam in the world, ever. It's just the greatest gold amalgams. So, then we can set this to petroleums. Gonna build that wire there? Yes, she is. Out of tungsten, because why the hell not? Bit of gold amalgam going in there. I'd rather shift this algae, to be fair. Get rid of it out of the way. Kind of annoying me. There's a little chunk of ignorant rock there. We'll sweep that out. Ah, well, that does have power. Okay. I'm not plugging them into the this thing until she's finished going in and out of here. So that'll be a little while. There's no rush. No rush. Got a whole great long conveyor rail to build from here through this polluted water and all the way up into there. So she's got a little while to go yet. Now what? You're gonna just do nothing? Yes, you are. Okay, so come up here and right. I want to change this bottle emptier to the resin. Could make this mesh tiles and let the resin. Nah, it's not worth it. It's a waste. I want the resin swept up and put away. So let's get rid of this bit of resin. Get rid of the resin and mop her up. Mop it up. Come on, mop it up. Where are you? Where is she? Where'd she go? Oh, she's found some resin to throw away. Oh, fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, we've got plenty to come. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Resin. We have loads of resin. As long as we can actually produce, consume more resin than we're actually, you know what I mean? And now I'm saying if we can use more resin than we're, yeah, I know what I'm on about. What's my name again? Who am I? Right, you can get in and out, you can mop. And you can take the resin straight away because you're just like that. Let's just tell you that sweep only resin for the moment so you actually get this mop job done. Come on, get on with it. And come on, don't do this to me. Oh, all right, go. If we get something come down now, it might start heating up these things, but the liquid will be put down in good due time. And I'm sure things will be absolutely fine and dandy. Fine and dandy, I tell ya. Might put an airflow tile there. Maybe a door on this. And it can just sort of automatically open and just let out the the hydrogen when it senses too much. You can put a sensor there and a door or something. When it senses hydrogen, it'll just open the door and let it out. Boom! I don't think there should be too much more hydrogen. This is all sealed in lovely. Yeah, that's 108 degrees though there. This may need a little bit of an increase. Not the prettiest though, is it? We could do that across there. Double thicket. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because that's just a normal tile there. Hey Ellie, your time here is coming to an end. We'll be allowed to return to Lavini. And then we'll just watch the automation and see if it actually works. Who knows? So we have an issue of entombment on Lavini. Let's go and see what that is. Ah, a slight technical hitch. They're worse than technical hitches. Because they're technical and they're titchy. Okay, did you run out of shots? Is that what the problem was? Probably. Let's make some more. Probably a bazillion shots sat down. No, there isn't. No. Blast shots. Let's make, let's actually make 99 of them. Yeah, let's make 99 of them. Why the heck not? And we could take these off the automation, just leave them on all the time, and then they might actually get filled. Just, you know, because that's kind of annoying that they keep turning off and then, like, they never get filled. Nobody fills the bleeding things. Yeah, that door's now no longer powered because it goes through the door. That's stupid. This running? No eligible rockets. Yeah, it's still running though. You can be suppressed. Suppressed. Just like my emotions. Okay, right. Good job, good job, good job. Good job. Let's go. We just power this thing, can we? Should we just... Not the catch thing, we'll just power it. I think so. We can afford it. We're rich. It worked. Now, what's the matter with you? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'd better connect that one. Get rid of that. We'll leave it on. They'll be annoying, but we'll leave it on. Once that's destroyed, this will work. Now, is anything being done up here? Yes. We've got to get this cooling loop going before more things get sent from outer space. Right, now you've done that, we can turn that off of sweep only so you can pick it all up. Pick up the resin and take it away. Thank you very much. Now, if we enable going through this way, it'll make it a lot faster. You won't have to keep getting out your suit and putting it back on again and all that malarkeys. Gold amalgam, please. Yep. Gold amalgam it is. Right, let's move that. Wait, that's better. That's better. Now you should be able to go up there and run along this way, which will be a lot faster. Yeah, you just realised that, didn't you? That should be a lot quicker. Ah, yeah. And you can pick up all the resin instead of one tiny bottle full. Oh, all right then. There's another one there. Why don't you pick that up? Now I want to make this petroleums and enable auto bottle. Just pick up the rest of that. Get that out of the way. Get that show on the road. Can we get rid of this igneous rock out of here, please? Yeah, we'll sweep that afterwards, I think. Just get rid of that now. I don't want that set to anything, so she should now come in here and get popped eardrums. Where are you off to now? Petroleum. Ah, okay. I'm going to use that petroleums. Well, that's fair enough. I don't mind that. That's awesome, actually. So I do want to place bottle emptier to pour down there. So I might sneakily kind of... Oh no, cancel deconstruct. I was going to put it there and point it inwards. I think the easiest way to do that will just be make a tile right there. No. That might be a bad move. Cancel that. Then she won't be able to get into the rocket. If we put it, we can reach to there. Yeah, we can do that. And then place that bottle emptier, but flip it round that way. And then it will drip right down in the right spot where we want it to drip. Okay. Come on then, take your... Oh, hang on. Is that enough? There's already a nice little layer there. Let's actually cancel that. I didn't realise how much she'd done. Okay. Oh crap, now my monitor wants to turn off. Don't turn off. I am in the middle of something here. I will set this to petroleum. Just to get... Oh, crikey. Put that as petroleum. But don't tick enable auto bottle. Just so that she'll pick that bottle there up and dump it out of the way. I don't want it left there. It could overheat, it could burst and melt. Right, that is good. I'm happy with that situation. I would like to sweep. I'd like to teach the world to sweep in perfect harmony. And sweep all that crap up out of here, please. Thank you very much. You and this bottle emptier may... Now let's check our liquid loop. That's going through here. It's 28 degrees, 28 degrees, 29. Yeah, that's working nicely. In fact, we could extend it to there one more tile, couldn't we? Even there, possibly even in there, but I'm not going to. Yeah, that's fine. That looks good to me. Boom! Oh, it scares the living Jesus out of me. Crikey moolah. I'm going to deconstruct this bottle emptier now. We don't need you. You have a liquid. And it's not evaporating into space, which was my fear. But it would. Right, pick up all of that. Just get it the heck out of here, would you? Thank you, Ellie. Just an eyesore that needs to be gone, and this bit here as well, actually. We can take that away. There's some eggshell there and stuff, but hey, not overly fussed about that. Right, yeah. Dump that in there. I would like to finish putting the oxalite in here before we leave. There is quite a lot of oxalite on the ship, which I told her to sweep. But then I stopped, cancelled it because she was spending so long doing such things. Building that? What you build? Oh, there you go. Make it nice. Up, and a bit of igneous can go. Sweep that out of here. Right, things are looking up. Apart from when they're not, and then they're looking down. Right, so what I was thinking of doing is this one is the one from the temperature sensor. So it says, yeah, power this, but this only gets reset when this pulses, right? And this will pulse when this is emptied out. So if we had an AND gate, so this is red, as long as this is green, then we could have another one adding to this. We could maybe trigger it once or twice a day. As long as this is green, That could go into the AND gate. And it could also pulse that. I don't see why not. If we go, how are we going to do this? I'd probably prefer to move that there then. That would give us like a gap in between them. We would need an AND gate. Unless we can squeeze it in without having to do stuff. We've got tungsten to build and play with, so that's good. So as long as there is power, so it's definitely hot enough in the room, and as long as there's power and to add to that, I like that to bypass it, but also this to add a pulse to it every now and again as well. Yeah, so we could add a couple of a couple of these things. If it lets me, a couple of these, like set to various times a day. As long as there's power, it will go boop, and it will send another pulse of resin down. So we could do it 2 or 3 times a day, all automatically. As long as there's power, that means it's hot in there because that comes from the temperature sensor. But instead of waiting for this to pulse, i.e. it's pumped out some water, we could, because it will still pump the water out anyway if it overpressurizes, so that doesn't really matter. We could add to that signal. I think that would work. Leave it on a low priority. He gets other work done first. That was a visual glitch, wasn't it? That needs doing on a high priority. Please do that. Something's coming through. What have we got? A bit of steel. Go back to I don't think we're supposed to be putting any more steel in there. Or is that still steel from before? Plated uranium. Oh, this is all powered off. Look at that. No power. No power, Captain. Okay, that's all powered off. That is got no power as well. That's added to the okay, all right. Get you. I get you. Turn those off. Might be able to get a bit of power going. Now it'll be running. There we go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Get some kilojoules in you. There you go. Power available. Going up. Going up. Yeah, it's a bit too much of a draw of power. I don't mind it being fairly low. We're only firing a bit of food once every, now and again. It doesn't need to have all those on it. That exclamation means it's got red bolt decay. The red bolts that are in it are dying off. Through 1.2, 0.2, gone. So that's fine. We don't mind those. We'll suppress signals off of this. And that can just run like that. Boom. What have we got left in here? There's still loads of steel in here. 497. Thought I'd turn that off. I did. So I guess we need to bump that up to 200 for a little while. Because, yeah. Back to Grosselin, and we'll wait for the rest of that steel to get sent over. You only need 2 shots of steel with that amount of... Right, once this is built, and that is swept out, a high priority, I'll let her choose which direction she wants to sweep. I'd rather get it out of the way, because it's kind of annoying to be in the way, because I want to connect this. But I don't want any risk of her stood here at the time a red bolt gets fired. So once she's swept this bit out, we can lock these doors, and this section will be completely independent. There'll be no chance of her getting through that way. Then we'll sweep this last bit of crap out of here. And boom, we can connect this wire. And she'll never come up here ever again. So that's fine. But for now, I want to leave this to be swept out, that to be swept out. And on a slightly lower priority, that to be swept out as well. Yeah, once she's swept all of that crap out of the system, this is all on a 6, so she should do the sweeping. Once she's finished delivering tungsten. Well, alright, actually, you know, she can do this first. Do that first. It won't take you a second, then we can get planning on what we're going to do. We've also got to set the rail from here. I'm going to drop it down into the polluted water. May go down another one at this point, so it's nice and deep in the water, and then straight up the ladder. We would go up the wall, but I think this is neutronium. Yes, we can't go through that anyway, so we'll just go up the ladder and out to the machine. And if it takes ages for it to actually get its power up and to send anything, then that's fine. It'll just take ages, won't it? Doesn't matter to me. However long it takes. Oxalite there, just pumping away. Yeah, that's the point. Before we go, we ought to leave a couple of these deodorizers like sat around here somewhere. We want like a couple of mesh tiles or airflow tiles. Maybe there and say there. And then oxygen. Come on, you can let me click. And what are we going to use? Igneous? No, granite. We've got... Where did all the granite suddenly come from? But we ran out of the granite. I'm going to just prioritise those. Just... Yeah, that 6 is fine. Right, so the automation wire, while she's doing the sweeps. Snip that. We'll snip that. Right, so that gives us a wire we can add to this. Now, I don't think it would make any difference if the power comes back down here as green. It won't affect anything because that's a NOT gate there, so we can't go back through it. So if we were worried about a signal coming back down this line, we could do the double NOT, the NOT gate, so you still get the same signal coming up, but it just can't go back. But I don't think that'll be a problem for what we're about to try and do. So let's go automation. We want an AND gate. With an AND gate, we will have the input from... how are we going to do this? No. Yeah, we could put... I know how to do it. Let's have that in, up, like that. That can be snipped off. That will be... This goes to nowhere now. It's just a spare piece that we will rip off and use for something else. Okay, so we can put our AND gate. Gonna work. Put it like... No, that's not gonna work how I want it to. No, I don't want to move all that. That's horrible. Right, I will place it like... That's not going to work how I want it to work. No. Okay, we'll come right up here then, I guess. Want that to go down there like that. That's got to feed into one of those. Yeah. That's the output. Okay, fine. We'll snip it back again. That's not going to work how I intend it to. Right, that's better. These can just be dots. She's busy just taking all the crap out. Oh, she's... Where are you going with that food? Taking it back into the freezer again. Maybe she'd never ate it or something. I don't know. All right. Get confused. So if we use our AND gate right here, . Still kind of trying. Ah, okay. We'll have to put it into there. We got to put it into one of these. Where are we going to put that? Because it's got to go into one of them, but not both of them, right? But it's also got to go to that shut-off time. Okay, let's get rid of. Come on, let me click. Deconstruct that, please. Any power wire under there? Deconstruct the thing as well. Excellent. That'll work nicely there. Ah, she's going to bed now. We'll put it here. Yeah, that should work. And the gate. We place it there. We can have this going into it. And we can have a couple of the these sensors going into it as well. We could put them in here. We could put them in here. Doesn't matter as long as they got a way of getting to it. It would be neater if it was somewhere. And rotate it, we can kind of flip it. Nice if we could flip it as well, but you can't. That to go to there, and I also want this to go to there. Not going to work, is it? I don't want to go through both sensors. We don't need to have one to go into there, but I also want it to carry on through to there. Same time. Right, I think I'm going to put it back like that. And we can have... We can go into there and it can know... I just want it to look neat and tidy, but it's going to look horrible. I can make it go in, but it's going to not look nice. It's going to look awful. She managed to sweep all this junk out. She hasn't swept the ceramic, so let's check that this has got ceramic on it. The ceramic is a mineral as far as I remember. Yes, there we go. Ceramic. What I need that wire to do, not that. The wire to go to there, but also go to the AND gate. We could just stick the AND gate up, pointing upwards. Yeah, we're just AND gate pointing upwards. And that would connect to one of them. Like so. And then this would need to connect to there. So it would have to jump over. So as long as there's power, if this is positive and the sensor here is on positive as well, it'll send some resin. That'll be nice. And it'll tick this to reset. Only a quick tick. Yeah, you don't have to really delete those now, but you might as well get the resources back, eh? Yeah, deconstruct that. Makes it a bit clearer to see what we're doing as well. Yeah, beautiful. I got rid of. Put a automation bridge. My bridge. That there and put it there. Right. When this powers up, it will power that, right? Because it goes through it, but it's still positive. There's nothing stopping the power going through it. So when this is on, this is on. That's fine. That won't change anything. But if we have like a couple of those, we could have two of them, yeah, if we wanted. One there and one there. We could have three, we could have four, we could have as many as we want. Okay, let's not go too far. We'll have two. Two will be sufficient. And we will put a dot of wire there, and I'll put a dot of wire in each one. That will be left built in a minute. Right. I want them connecting too soon because they'll be constantly on. Oh, good. That's swept up. So we can lock this now. Lock this one now. We can probably lock that as well. That locks all of those. There's no exit, no entry there at all now. And while she's still on the planet, we'll do that. And now the power, with no battery or anything, these things don't overheat in space as far as I'm aware. And that will just keep charging this whenever there's sunshine, and whenever there isn't sunshine, the red bolts in this will decay, but we don't really. This thing will be sent to, you know, send all the stuff back to Lavini. Eventually we'll add the tungsten to it as well, but for now it's just isoresin only. Well, we've got to extend this for that to happen. We're going to extend this through there and up. We'll have to come back out here to connect that, won't we? That's a good point. I'm going to let it fill up. Now I've connected it, we might as well let it fill up. It's already got one red bolt. According to that, it's going to take a while. 22 per cycle. I'll take it 2 cycles. No, it won't even get enough. 2 cycles. How much is this providing? Yes, it's enough to do just this one, so we can't really be greedy. Put a second one in. It might take 3 days before it gets enough to send any. So we'll have to make sure whatever we set this to, how many kilos, it can send in all the isoresin it's built up in that time. Because it won't be able to fire very frequently. Yes, it's 60 rad volts to send a package home. Ah, interesting. Yeah, there's not much rads out here. Right, let's check back on... Let's see how much is left in here. There's still 97 kilos. Loads of meat and bog jelly and stuff. So I'm going to drop that down to 100 kilos now, and it should get a lot of this out in one hit. Let's go back to Lavini and just double check. Okay, go to Grosselin. Ooh, and that is looking good. Looking good. I like it. Ritter, I want puffed in here, don't I? Puffed. Puffed. Puffed prints. Pufflet prints. Puffed. Peakies. Sweetles. Yeah. Any other puffs around? Didn't. Right, yeah, I think the other one met his untimely end just there, so that bit of meat would be nice if we could kind of chuck it up here. We got rid of the fridge, didn't we? Damn it. Put a fridge there, but it's going to get powered. We'll put a fridge there. Fine, actually, no, we could put a fridge there. You ain't getting powered there, pal. Then we can put that bit of meat in it and let it sweep it out and feed it to the tree. Right, okay, automation. Go back to this. Now, this one's got to be set to like, whatever it was. Yeah, we'll do that one, so then... Actually, let's make it during the night. Matters. Then copy settings to this one. Make that one sort of a day. Yeah. And connect those. For that AND gate. The AND gate will also go to there. So, if this is on, if this is powered, if it's hot enough in here, i.e. if the volcano is erupting or the thermoaqua tuner is running and it's above 130 degrees, then it will say, okay, you can send some resin down, so it will power the, or is it this thing, the liquid meter valve, power that. Where's our automation? There you go. And it looks like a mess, but it kind of is a mess, but it's just the way I fitted it in. So the power will be switched on, and it will also trigger this AND gate at the same time. So at any one of these two times, if the power is on, either of those two times, then it will send a signal over there, pulsing that and resetting sending some more resin down. And Ellie's taking a peep. Okay, you can take a peep. I'll set that to edible to a meat. And Ellie can take that piece of meat and put it in there. No power? Oh yeah, so the rad bolts would have, whatever rad bolts it had, would have died then because it went to night time. That's a point. It might never make any rad bolts. Because every time it goes to night time, this will turn off and it will deplete whatever rad bolts it had got for that point. Can we afford to power it from the base? Because that's obviously not going to work. Because every night time it will just lose whatever rad bolts it had gained. This, at night time, we have a power shutoff. Connect it by shutoff to, say, this grid here. It's a lot of power, so we'll have to take something off of this grid, add it to the other one, which is fine. Add some bit. This one's doing this section, which is the doors. This one's doing all of the what's it called? The tungsten volcano power. And this pump, which isn't really needed. But it will have to do that as well at some point. So yeah, we might need another one. One more transformer pumping out some power, just so we can even up these wires a little bit. We have some stuff on one wire and some stuff on another. We want this powered. That could run down here. That could power that. Take over some of this stuff here. Yeah, that would work. Would work. We could link this together if we wanted to. Yeah. That's not going to work. That will never make enough rad bolts in one day to fire. So it will never fire. Because you can't set it to any less than that. I know of. Nope, the minimum is 50. Can't generate 50 before it runs out of power. Because it can only do, what is it, 21 it said? Not running. Keeps turning off. Now the other option would be to stick a couple of batteries out here. We could try that. Let's see if that will work. We'll have to allow entry. And if the batteries will last all night with whatever they've accumulated, then it might actually work. But I'm not sure. We need enough power to last all night. There's a block there. That. Build that. Is that sandstone? No, that's sedimentary. Let's cancel that. Make it out of sedimentary. We can still climb out, so it's fine. Going to delete this one, and hopefully this will spread. And then that way, we can just put the bricks, like the power batteries here, and see if that will be enough just to tide it through the night. I don't think it will. I don't think it will make enough power, excess power during the day to run that all night. But we'll see. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. And then power-wise, we stuck another one in. Where would be the best place to put it? Behind this one, I think. I've got a problem here. This one's running continuously, which means it's not connected to the automation wire. There we go. Attach that to the automation wire to stop it wasting. It doesn't matter because these produce on average enough to run these 24/7. They use a 1,000. What is it? A second, and that produces 100 per second. Sorry, and they produce over 100 per second each. So we could run both of those 24/7. Never run out of power. Oh, we'll have a bit of sandstone actually. Build that. Yeah, come on then. Oh, one ladder wasn't enough, was it? No. Could have destroyed a couple of ladders. He's having a munch out. He's got some food there. What did he eat? Oh, it's gone now, whatever it was. Got to get round to putting this door in. I'm nervous about that. Right, now deconstruct that. Right, and put in a couple of batteries. So, power. Smart batteries or jumbo batteries? We'll try smarts to start with. How much do they take each? 200 kilos. Good. We can build 2 of them. And we'll put them in here. They might not store enough power though, but the other ones bleed off more power quickly. They lose the power that they gained a lot faster. These do lose power over time, but not as quick, not as much. There you go. That's spread nicely. Good. I'm not going to bother with the cooling loop. I think that'll be fine. It'll still cool down here. Still cool this liquid. Put 2 in, shall we? Yeah, like that. And power wire. This can be deconstructed. That can be. That can be constructed. We'll just run the power wire straight through these instead. Just gonna make sure that is snipped. Don't want that powering up until she's finished and locked out the way so she can't get shot. Suppress that because I'm not going to use automation. Maybe they generate enough power to keep it running overnight so it doesn't actually lose the red bolts it gained. If that works, then that's brilliant. That's fine. Problem solved. If that doesn't work, then what I was thinking of trying is power shut off and power it from this wire, but with a shut off underneath. So during the night, this powers it. And that is off, and then during the day that shuts off and allows that to take over. We need a day-night sensor. We're down low on our steel again. We keep using all the steel in the world. Now there's some more dropping in, so we're good. In fact, let's pop over there and just check that is now all gone. It's all bog jelly from here on in. Let's drop it down to 20. Still costs us 70 red bolts. How come it costs 70 red bolts to send stuff? Oh, yeah, okay, this is a slightly different place, isn't it? It's not Lavini. That one needs suppressing as well. This one's filling up with some power, that's nice. Pull that crap out, will you? Right now, that one can start filling up with power as well. Oh, awesome. We'll see if this works. I don't know if it's going to produce enough. Or at least charge those and run that at the same time. And put enough charge in that to survive the night. It might do. Who knows? but it's got to provide 480 watts to this at the same time, which is not doing at the moment until she's finished sweeping, so we won't be able to do a full test until the next day. Now that one's not running and wasting hydrogen, not that it matters. I've got to be careful where these wires are, because they will run through the automation wire. If it runs through there, it will disable the building. You don't want that. That will automatically be plugged into the main grid. So this one, in this instance, I will send this one directly up. Out like that instead. We'll go like that. What did I put that sweep on? That sweep's on a very high priority. Would you go and sweep? Instead of building things. Can't help it. She's got to build everything. Yeah, off to lunch. Yeah, come on. Come on. Already. So before we go, we're going to skill scrub her and give her some wrangling skills so she can clean up all these creatures that are wandering all over the place. And shove them in that room. They can live out there into eternity in there. If we send a dupe back and there's any still alive in here, we'll put a shearing machine in there and just shear them. They won't regrow, I doubt. They'll just die. But hey. Right, so that just sent some liquid down. I just saw it. Here we go. Oh, that sent a lot of liquid down. Ooh, that's more than I expected. Didn't want it to do anything like that. That must have timed it. Yeah, that's on 30. I must have timed it for one of these. Yeah, it did. So it timed it for that, so it did like a double pulse. I think we're fine. Are we dropping isoresin out the bottom? That's good. While we're just in, testing mode, I'm going to drop that down to a 10. There we go. We're only in testing mode. 5 cycles, save game. Let's have a nice, delicious drink of cold coffee. Yeah, that cold coffee is fizzy. Hey, that's the wrong drink. Right. So I'm turning that down because although I want it to run, actually let's no, because I'll forget to reconnect it. I was going to snip these cycle sensors off, but I'll forget to reconnect it, and then it won't let me. There's more isoresin being dropped out of the system. Awesome sauce. And another bit. It's very hot, so it's not going to go through the cooling system. It's 130, so it's not going to get much cooler anyway from a steam turbine. It needs to be actively cooled in a liquid. And we're going to run it through this polluted water. Yes, we are. Right, so what's up here? Tungsten. Why are you not sweeping tungsten? Are you not sweeping? This is sweep only? We're not sweeping tungsten out of here? No. Organic, fullerene, isoresin, niobium. Yeah, I don't want isoresin in here. Tungsten. Yeah, now you can sweep it. Good. And we'll get rid of... Nope, I want to get rid of that middle stretch down here. Deconstruct. That bit. That can go now. We could have left it in place, but I couldn't quite figure out how I wanted to arrange this. Now it's done. While we're setting it up, I could snip these wires, but I'm worried like if I snip the wires and I forget to reattach them before I send her home, then it will probably go, nope, sorry. You can't do them. There isn't a duplicate here. Can't reattach them. Oh, there you go. Deliver that tungsten to it. Why not? Good job. Jolly good bean. Now, we'll also place a bit of liquid, a bit of gold piping or whatever that is. Yeah, what is that? Well, I guess we'll find out what I made it out of when she builds it. Yeah, beautiful. Excellent. There's enough space here to put another battery if we want an extra bit of battery bank power, but we seem to have a nice lot of power, look. And it's all being liquid cooled by this system. And back round through here into the tank. And this isn't being strained at all. This aqua tuner is taking that and just taking it. It's just taking it. Like a champ. There's a few more little packs of water being sent out of the system. That's now triggered that probably to send another pulse. Check that. That's sending another pulse. Not if the power's not on, it won't. Power on. Yep. Limit reached. Also, it sent some out. Did send some water out, but it didn't trigger the pulse. And that goes off. It should pulse this. There we go. That's pulsed now. That should trigger some more. Come down. Did it not? Been reset. That's probably why it needs to be reset. It will get reset by one of these two eventually. If it doesn't get reset by the this system. Oh, that is the reset. That's weird. That should pulse the reset. As long as it's powered, it should run. We're going to run it. It's going to do it. Should do this one. There you go. I'm going to check. Is that doing it? No, because the power's off. Oh, it must be too cold in here then. Okay, fair enough. No. That's good. That's working properly. What it's supposed to do. You don't want to send resin down if it's too darn cold. Right, let's close this door again so that nobody gets attacked by rad bolts of doom. We'll connect that into there now. Cancel that, and we'll see if 2 batteries can give it enough power to survive the night. I'm in doubt. I'm not sure it will. But basically, because the minimum is 50 rad bolts, if it's getting, what's it say, 22 per cycle, then it's never going to make, when it powers off at night and red bolt decay, when it wakes up in the morning, it'll have 0 again. So it will never reach 50. Ever. So the idea is, by putting these batteries in, we might be able to get it to run all night. I doubt it though. I don't know if 2 batteries will hold enough power. I don't know if 2 solar panels can charge it with enough power. You know? The last. There comes some food for the hungry tree. Yeah, look at that. We're getting things done here. This is awesome. That should now... You want to get in here and move this to here. That would be nice. That is not in this area anymore. It's up here. Much prefer that. And we would have to arrange the automation wire to go to there instead of down here, which is fine. That'll be going to there, and this will be going to there as well. We'll put it right here. See if we can get it to work. I want to reset it. I want the system to reset it by itself. Maybe we don't need the AND gate. Maybe we can just put these 2 directly onto this. Could get rid of the AND gate. put them there and directly to this. Because it doesn't really matter if it's not powered anyway. It's not going to run, is it? So we don't need the AND gate. I don't think so. Just put them under here or something. Connect them to this wire. And then if there's power, it will run. And if there isn't, then it won't. Even if it is reset, it still ain't going to run. We don't... Yeah, that's kind of excessive. We don't need that. We're doing the same thing, really, because it's saying if there's power and one of these is, like, green, then, reset the signal. Send some more. But, really, we could just add them to this wire. Just forget all of this. It's not necessary. I need to think that's actually quite sensible. It's sensible. We could do them like that, so it's a bit more visual. Easier to see. I could just put them there, I could put them up here, it doesn't really matter. As long as they attach to this reset wire somewhere, that would work. Right. I'm going to make the bottom one copy settings to that. The top one copy settings. This. Come on, come on. Dum, dum, dum. Priority, there's... See if this is still got a tiny, tiny amount of power. But look how low these are. They are never going to last the night, are they? No. Hold on, you're on Nelly. That's going to power off. They're all off now. So we need to add power to these batteries. Or to this, or something. Overnight. Yeah, we do. That is now bleeding. All the red bolts that it created are now gone. That was a complete waste of power that it raised. Right, I'm beginning to think that it's just going to be easier to power this from inside the base and forget about this system. We've got a second thing, and we've got infinite, like, hydrogen. We've got as much hydrogen as these two could ever use. So, power-wise, that can now be removed from there. You can go back on there. That can go into there. And run this tungsten right through to there, right? Now, this area here. I want to see what this adds up to. This and power from this one. It'd be nice if it could power some of this stuff, but I'm not going in this room. She'll spend her time harvesting blood dust caps and sweeping slime. No, no, no. And if we open that door, we'll let our carbon dioxide out. But we do want to get in here anyway. So if I can remove these two tiles, we can jump in here, and we could put a sneaky wire down here. And get to the rest of the wire from up above. Yeah. We can go like that. Probably even to there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty sure she can stand on there and reach all of that. That way we can chop and change, and we can make this exactly how we want to power it. We can come up here and power this from our own internal power instead of this. Now, if we wanted to use this, we could definitely add heavy watt wire across and attach it to this. If we wanted to. Definitely add it to the system. I don't think we need to, but we could. Since we've built it, we definitely could. Yeah, it's just not generating enough power. Last all night. Okay. Now we could do it automatically overnight. We could set a timer, turn it off. If we wanted, we could try that. Yeah, we could try that. We can try anything we want to try. And make that on a 7, please. What did we put in there? Meat. Did it go? You do it? I think she may have done it, and then that must have swept it up. How much have we got in here? This is going up. We're not clearing enough of it out. So yeah, we definitely need to increase our ability at using up resin. Right, that sent some resin down into the resin factory machine. What's it doing? That's erupting. There's conveyors. Yeah, it's nice and hot. It's 186 in here. So the resin instantly forms. Gets dropped out. Comes down here. Plop. Nice, 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 nice. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right, power-wise, when we come in here, we can run a line down there. That way we can run a line up here and into this system. We can cut this off wherever we want to balance the power consumption for this cable. I think that's going to be the best idea. And we've still got a little bit of time, but if we can hurry up and pump some of this liquid out. Now let's make it a bit higher. Let's make it 50. Doing 50, and it's going to do it an extra couple of times a day as well when it's running. Well, that's only 20. You're supposed to do 50. Limit reached. Okay, I'm going to reset it. Let it chuck out another bit. While it's hot, might as well do it. That should be 5 packets. There you go, 5 packets. And that can get chucked out here. Awesome sauce. Nice. Isoresin is coming out quite thick and fast. What you getting? Bit of tungsten? I thought you might. Yeah, I thought you might. Gotta build a wire here. We've built this bit. So power wire, that can be connected up to that. Cancel any overwrites there. We gotta get brave and sneak in here. This is going down. Yeah, this is good. Right, let's deconstruct that airflow tile. Deconstruct that, and hopefully we won't have a resin leakage situation on our hands. And then we'll get a power wire made of tungsten. We'll run it down here to there. At the moment it's already, you know, connected all round, so that's steel, that's tungsten, whatever. Doesn't matter as long as it's connected. Right. That's on a low priority. I want this on a high. Once she's deconstructed that, she should be able to climb in here now. Get this done. Yeah, this will be toasty. But, you know, not too bad considering what she's been used to. Going in here was probably the toastiest. If toastiest is a word. Now, what are you? Insufficient steel. Well, okay. Can we make it out of tungsten instead then? Please? Yeah. No hurry, no rush. Check that that's on a 6. Yeah, this is the important bit. I want to get this done and get out of here. I won't press any build commands until she's left the room to do another job. We can cancel that bottom bit. Don't do that. Well, that's not necessary. Right, good. Now we'll replace that. Replace that. Priority. Got one. Excellent. That'll do nicely. This one. Conductive wire. Can you do that as well, please? Ah, awesome sauce. We'll have our own way of powering this. It's wasting its time at the moment. It's just not going to do anything. It's going to get to 21. And then it's going to go, nope, sorry. We'll just have to put up with how slow it is because I'm not going to run more than one of them. 480 watts is enough. might mean that these are running constantly. This is kind of fair enough. Okay. Put oxalite on its way. Plop. Oh, it's landed in our little liquid lock. That should push this out this way if we do it right. Or she can use that to rebuild it with, which would be even better. Boom! Nicely done. Nicely done. Now that should give us a little bit of steel left. A little bit of steel back. I won't do that until I know she can do it. The schedule like. What's your schedule like? No, I won't do it yet. I want this bit of wire built first. And this, well, is complaining because it's not doing anything yet. We'll attach it to this side. We'll also attach it to the fuel scrubber later on, so we've got to leave 480 watts available. That's perfect. That means now we can like pause this. Let's see, we've got 0 watts on this wire. We can connect it to this, but now all of this is connected to this one and this one. We're going to now decide how we're going to fit it. We can split that and we can go like, say, there. Let's see, 605, 1200 on this side, 605 on this side, but this is going to be running 480 and another 480 later on. That might be a good place to leave that. We'll bring this wire, tungsten please, up here and to there. Then we'll be ready to add it to the system. Actually, if we can run it, cancel that bit there. We can run it up. We can try it. We can run it into there like that. And what we can do, put an automation on, so when it's at night time, this will be allowed to charge the batteries and keep that running. And then during the day, it will shut this power off. Hopefully that won't overload any systems. We shall see. We shall see. We make that out of a bit of gold amalgam will be fine. Then we'll make a a cycle sensor. Yes, that fella there. Tungsten. And a bit of tungsten wiring going into there. We can set that for when it's actually we need to kind of invert it, but never mind. We don't need a NOT gate to invert it. It's just sort of the opposite because it's like this, you know. You can just choose the activation and deactivation times. You don't really need a NOT gate on those. I'm worried when I bust this open that Puffed gonna escape. He's gonna run away. Don't run. Don't do it. Right. Ah, crap. While I was in there, I meant to build that there, didn't I? That is a liquid pipe. We will do that because it'll look much, much better. That off there. That'll look a lot neater there, won't it? Make sure there's definitely... Fine. Can't reach that. Be on a higher and get that bit done first. Right. We can get that done. We can take over powering this at night and then it won't keep losing all its red bolts every night. Nice. Oh, she's dropped her food again. You're not getting enough time to eat. You're going to die of starvation if you don't eat. That tree makes an awful lot of noise when it's eating, doesn't it? Right, we're nearly there. Nearly there. Oh crap, look at this. You're not supposed to be pumping in liquid. Right, if this is off, you're not supposed to be dropping liquid in. No, you're not. How much pressure is in here? Not much. Now, as soon as this erupts again, or this kicks in, I think it will, we could make this a bit hotter on this. Make it sort of 140 something. I want to make it a temperature range that the thermal aquatuner is capable of getting it to when it kicks in. There's always oxalite droplets everywhere. It's kind of nice, actually. I don't mind. Yeah, build that. I want to see. Noisy bloody tree. Eat quietly. I like my brother. Come on. Come on. In tiny amounts of... Need up. Tungsten, just 60 kilos. See, you could carry a lot more than 60, couldn't you, eh? Why didn't you do more than 60? Noisy bloody tree. Shut up. I'm trying to think here. Means we could potentially power this door if we wanted. Right, so we'll need to examine this and we'll need to set that when it goes nighttime. Theoretically, nighttime is this black area here. So we go... But we want the inverse of that. We actually want that to be... Was it 15%? I can't remember. Not like... Well, maybe it's 10%. And a little bit over... 10% seems a little short, doesn't it? More like 12. Fine adjustments. Yeah. Oxalite, just what we always wanted. That'll automatically get swept up and put in the oxygen replenishment system room. Power-wise, we don't need to do that, do we? That's a waste of time. We have now run this, and we have turned it off during the day, but at night, this will take over. So we need to allow her to come through just to build this power wire just there. So she needs to be allowed out to do that. Can't get through the door. Yeah, now you can. Run, 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 run. Oh, our liquid lock's gone. Oh well. Might as well get rid of these then. Run. Build that one bit of power wire and then we can connect that up. And power wise, that is not allowing power through. So this should not do anything, right? Yeah, see how that's purple there and then goes white? Should not do anything until nighttime. We will see if that will work. I will cancel overwrite and lock this door again. So she doesn't come through. That's all powered up. It's now running okay. We may need to extend this a little bit over because as it gets dark and this goes down a bit, these don't get enough power in them. The top one's getting a lot more than this one. It's too kind of obscured. Not getting a full amount of sun on it. Oh well, it's fine. As long as it can run it during the day, that's all that matters, right? Right. And then at night, we'll be powering these up. So at the day, these should be fully charged when these take over. Over time, that should get actually better. As long as they're kept cool, they're 33, 32, so we should be okay. I don't think I need to extend this loop. rather not have to, but if we do, we do. Boom! Food from the heavens. This is nicely done. I like this now. Automation for the win. We don't need 2 ladders, but I guess we're going to have 2 ladders for now. Means we can kind of... Well, we'll leave that ladder in case we need to modify any of that automation. Get rid of those 2. We're going to get rid of this one here. That one. And I think I'd like to pump this water in here out into space and get a shot of it. I'm just going to put a liquid bridge onto there. Yeah, it should work okay. And then just fire that along like that. Snip that off. And then we can just use a normal liquid pipe. That off. There. Come on. There we go. Deconstruct that bit to get some materials back. And then we can pump that out into outer space. Got a little bit of water in here. That's nice to see. I do want to replace these. So let's see if we've got enough materials to obsidian there. Do it in stages. Now, this is approaching night time. The power is going down on these. I want to make sure this takes over at a reasonable time before this runs completely out. Look, it's nearly out of power, so we definitely need... So, right, we'll leave that there, but we'll extend this. We'll move it around. Send it to, say, 25. That'd be alright. Now we're powering it from the base and from these by the look of it. Yeah. Hopefully this won't bust this wire. Shouldn't do. There we go. They're both now maxed out already. I think it'd probably be better off just powering it from the base and forgetting about it. But these aren't even kicking on. We'll leave that. We'll let it do. Might as well use these if we can. We built them, so we may as well leave them there and try and use them. And we should still have enough on this wire, yeah, to add this if we wanted to. Right, so we do. We have plenty on there, and that is only 1200 on this one now. This one is 1990, but we're about to remove the water sieve off of that, so that can go. Because we're going to be watering from this instead. I might even drain all that water out and just let it drip into space. Might do. Let this water fill up this. And just... That way we can run our cooling loop round. Right, so we'll put another couple of those in. This is because this water in here is going to be hot, right? It's going to be at 90 odd degrees. And that's going to be coming in to feed our toilet. So this is going to be the danger point where heat can enter the base. So if we do that, and then we can empty these pipes out, we can run the cooling loop round here instead. And have like a couple of gold pipes or something there, just to keep this area chilled. That pipe there will have 10 kilos of 94-degree water in it while we're gone. Nobody will be using it because there won't be anyone here to take a pee. Yeah, you're not eating your food, are you? He's in such a hurry to get off and use the bloody phone. Typical woman, eh? It's a dangerous thing to say, isn't it? Crikey. I get myself a kick up their butt. Right, the next task is to check whether this is actually running properly. It seems that is all burned out now. The isoresin has been chucked out. There's more isoresin forming. I am now going to do a little snipperoo. Because I want to stop all the isoresin from leaving now. Just leave it in there, I think. Hopefully it will only reach this section and it will just turn into solid chunks of isoresin. Hopefully that won't actually... It can take a lot of isoresin, 1,000 kilos in here. So hopefully that'll just do that. There we go. Isoresin is being formed. Put into there. That was rather a lot of liquid dropped in, wasn't it? Crikey, what was that? Doesn't flash as quickly as I expected it to. That one, this one. Oh, I see. It's because it's cooling down now. It's getting kicked out at this point. Instead of running around. If it was running around here and hot, it probably would have done that bit. Right, that's all dropping out. Come on then. Excellent. I might layer another layer of tiles along the floor here to push this water level up a little bit. Or bust through here and let this water out. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this. Come on, cancel that. That does not need to be built. You know it doesn't. What are you doing? What is that made of? Steel. We not have a tiny scrap of steel left. Probably not, actually. Alright. Fair enough. What are we going to make this out of then? We've got gold amalgams. Do we even have enough material to do this? That'd be funny after all of that. Didn't even have enough. We'll change to what? Iron? What? No, copper. No, iron ore. We've got to go into there. Prioritize. That's on a 9. Going to allow entry. That has not lost its red bolts overnight, so now it's got 13. The power situation, that's turned off. That's not allowing power through, so now it's running from the solar panels again. We could make the solar panels feed a... is that in neutronium? Yeah, crap. I'm going to say, we could have put a little... one of the power transformers right here, but it won't fit in, will it? We could put a floor there and put one in. Nah, it's not worth the hassle. Don't get shot by red bolts, it will be painful. Okay? So, you know, just a friendly reminder. Don't be shot by red bolts, it hurts. That'd be the funniest thing if the last thing Ellie did on this after all that work was got shot by a red bolt and died all alone on her creation. This is basically Ellie's world. Ellie's creation thing. Get rid of that wire there. Is that pumped out now? Empty? It is. That's emptied out, so that will give us a bit more steel back if we want that tank back. Deconstruct you. There you go. Boom. Leave that ladder there because she might need to climb up. I don't know yet. Now that's going to be set to naphtha, but we want to mop that up first. You'll be fed some mushrooms as well as your bug jelly in a minute. Look at this. This is all ready to go. Right, so he's got one couple bit to go up there, and then we can lock that. Hopefully she won't get shot by a red bolt up there. Up the jacksie. Get that built. Do that now. See where you're standing. That's going to be a dangerous spot to stand in a bit. There we go. Beautifully done. Thank you, Ellie. Out you go, and don't come back. I think we're done up here. No, that's not worked. That's dragged over there. Let's do that again. That's better. Right, she can't get up there. Batteries are nice and full. And all we have to do is build this very long conveyor rail. And we will set this to something high, I think, like 50 kilos. 50 kilos of isoresin. Go. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, nice. I like it. Right, you got a bit of building to do. I do want to increase this water level. I think that's a bit low. So what have we got left to build out of? Got a wee bit of granite. Come on. And we'll move that bin. Up there. Yeah, she won't be able to reach most of this, will she? Without us either increasing the height of the floor or putting in a ladder. And rather than putting in a ladder, I'd rather just raise the floor level up so that the conveyor rail will be nicely submerged in coolant. This is all off now. There's a little patch of liquid there that will trigger next time this aqua tuner or the tungsten volcano kicks in. Something creates some heat in here. I might also put a conveyor loader on this rail somewhere just so that you can manually send things home if you want to. It'll be very, very slow form of transport though. Whatever's in there, bleached stone and polluted dirt, copy settings. When she oh, I thought she was doing that. Please build that so I can do this. Actually, probably don't need it. Come on, build it. Where are you going? We've got to go and find some resources, have you? Yes, rock. I don't think it needs to be put in a container. As long as it's underwater, it doesn't really matter, does it? No. Come on, let me copy settings onto there. Deconstruct that, please. There we go, perfect. One more granite tile can fill that space. Excellent, I like it. I want to make this a slightly higher priority. The rest. That, because we get resources back from that. We've got to put a power wire over to these before we go. I've got to remember to do that. I think everything else is done as far as I'm aware. This is now being powered from the base. Yeah, I like it. There we go. It's being powered from this. Awesome sauce. That's brilliant. I like that. Fully charged up the batteries and powering that red bolt generator. There, we could probably afford 2 of them, but I don't really want to mess around. Not out there anyway. Maybe we could power one from in the base all the time by bypassing that wire. This switch here. If we bypass that switch, we could put one in wherever we wanted. We could power it from the base. Where would be best? Put one up here and aim it downwards, couldn't we? Like that. One there. And we could power that from this side. And forget this side. This has got now quite a lot of freedom on it. Well, this wire has. This one, oh, this one powers all this junk. Yeah, that would make sense. So if we were to snip off, let me just test something here. Power that from there. What are you like now? You're a 1630. Are you really that old? Efficient resources. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Now this is a much more reasonable 1500. That goes down all the way down to this one. And this is much better. That's more spread out more evenly, apart from this one that's pretty low. But I don't mind that. That's why I leave wires in places like this, you know, because then you can kind of snip and cut and connect them how you want. Do strange things. This has nearly got, well, it's got 30 rad bolts in it. Pretty slow, which is why I was thinking like maybe we could put a second one up. Problem is, if that shoots across here, and that is full, it's going to shoot the other one. I don't think it would actually, would it? I'm not sure. What would it do? Could get rid of this and just aim it directly across, because no one's coming through this door. If they do, they get shot in the face. Red bolts of doom. Normally I'd put them a nice safe angle, but this isn't ever supposed to be touched by any duplicates. So we could put one in up here, I guess, and just aim it down, because it wouldn't matter if that one fires at it. Go straight through it, I think. How you doing? How is she doing? She's building tiles. Gonna take you a while, I know. There's a lot of crap down here as well. A lot of junk. Take you a while. Might put one extra battery in for power storage. On a low priority. Right there. Yeah. Come on. Give me the power. Tungsten. Should be able to afford steel for this. Just make that a 6. Yeah, that's fine. What's this on? Priority. Make this a 7 then, so this is the priority. Excellent. We'll leave you to get on with that. We've got to come in here and sort this bit out. I was leaving this door thing till the last because I'm nervous. But hey, I think we can reschedule her, give her a shake. Turn her into a rancher. Ranch up all these annoying critters everywhere. Then give her another shake and turn her into a rocket pilot and send her home. Yeah, that's the good plan. Probably good plan, alright. Busy building these rails, look. Build your floor first. I'm actually very tempted to raise this one more level. If we've got the raw materials, if we could raise this one more level, that would be good. Maybe add a little bit more polluted water to our liquid reservoir. But there's plenty in there. Right, how are we doing here? This is done. Right, I want to remove this water sieve. Go, please. Definitely the water sieve, yep. Down here building tiles. Sorry, Ellie, I've got another job for you to do. Well, now you've finished, we could put a fire pole in. I didn't want to put one in before because I didn't know where I wanted to put it. Whether it would be in the way or not. Boom. Gone. There's a little bottle of water there. Now we can set that to water and get rid of that out of the base at a later date. Now, liquid pipage. That's already draining away. Get rid of that. Excellent. What do we want to do with this? I want to reuse this pipe as the cooling loop and attach back to there. So instead of it coming down here and this way, we'll go this way and down and back in. Which is good. But to do that, it means I need to drain this water out of here into either into this tank or into space, wherever it needs to go. So that needs tungsten. Cancel that. Just use insulated liquid pipe. You can build insulated liquid pipes out of tungsten. That seems rather odd. Put out of sandstone. Fine, there you go. And then we need to take that. Where do we need to take it? We need to take it to this pipe here. We need to go. Actually, we can cancel. No, we'll need that there. We'll just make this pipe right to there. There we go. Perfect. Can all be built. Yep. Good job. No rush. And that will all be added to this tank and eventually dripped out into space and forgotten about. Right. Nice. That's good. Getting on with her work down here. Yeah, I think I'd prefer that to be submerged in the polluted, because this is kind of like water on the surface. It's not really in the polluted water, it's in this very thin layer of water. We put another layer of tiles down here when we're done. Push that up. I think that would be better. We'll let her build what she's got to build. She's just going up and down the ladder building what she wants. That's fine. Find some more gold amalgam and carry on. Prefer this was in the wall, but there's neutronium here, so we can't. I don't want it heating up these metal tiles by running through that. How much liquid is left? It looks like it's definitely going down, doesn't it? Yeah, it's definitely going down. Yeah, we're catching up. That's good. We don't need it running as frequently eventually, once it's caught up. Dripping resin in the room. Hopefully it'll warm up enough. Turn into resin tiles. I don't want it getting over here. That'd be bad. I think this is off, is it? Is it not too hot? It's not hot enough. Yeah, it's turned off. The time it took for the resin to come down here, it had cooled down. Oh well. Maybe we should turn that up a little bit. Maybe make it 140. And then it might have a chance of getting down here while it's still hot enough to actually turn it to isoresin. How much is in there? 127. Awesome. She's getting work done. Slowly and surely. Nicely done. Pop back over here. Take a look. This is now fully down to food. Bog jelly again. 1,000 grams, 5 kilos. I think we'll drop that to 10 kilo packets now. We've just reserved it down to the 1. We'll suppress that now because we know it's only the 1. That way there's plenty of power to run the rest of the things that need to run. Well, it is separating properly now after a restart. I didn't think it was running properly before. That's also why we're using up a lot more power then, because it's using all 4 of these machines. This is a slight technical titch. That's the... yeah, I wanted to copy settings up to that one. Snip that off, connect that down. That's wrong. That's got to be if it's send a signal above. Red. There we go. Good. That'll stop it pumping out now. It's got a bit too low. I want it to stay at this height up here. Might do the same thing for this one. Put it one higher. So it's a decent amount of liquid in here. Now this is not underwater. That's bad. Supposed to be cooling down the loop to cool down this thing. Dormant anyway now, so it doesn't matter. But you know, how are we doing? Is this thing running? Still running. Oh, it's about to fire, I think. Might do. With trepidation. Boom! Oh, right on the save game. Oh, just got delayed tactics there, didn't it? Got our first 50 red bolts in the system. Oh, it says launch cost 49.8. 60. Really? A bit strange. Right, save game. I will leave you watching this. I'll be back in 1 moment. I am back. Thank you for your patience. Alright, what's going on? Yeah, chucking some more red bolts of doom into the system. Still considering making another one that we power from the base. Constantly powered. This one is powered from this. How could we do it though? That misses, because we would have to fire this down at the same angle that goes up. So I'm not entirely sure how that would. I think it would just go straight through it, because it's not a reflector, is it? We put one like... It's got to be in line with that, that. Maybe that. Fire that down at an angle. Why wouldn't it let me click? Must be built in unoccupied space. Oh, okay. Have to go there. This is technically occupied space. Okay. So, in other words, to get there, we'd have to allow her through this one, but not through there. Have to allow her into there. Have to build a ladder up to it. I want to put the ladder too close. No, that's 3 high anyway, so even if we did put the ladder, we wouldn't be able to get down there. Shouldn't be able to get shot in the head, but she should be able to build that. And then add a power wire up to it. Would that overheat though, up there? Cancel that. I think that would overheat, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. The only other way to do it is to remove this door then. Move this stuff. Lock this door. Yeah, I think that's the only way I can think of doing it. Put one here, pointing this way. But then it would be pointing smack at your head height if you were coming through the door. So you definitely wouldn't want to be coming in that way. I can't think of another way of doing it because then it will be cooled by the same liquid that's doing all the rest of it. I think we'll deconstruct you. We're doing that. Dangerous work this. Ooh, a Volpup. Definitely want you, but I want you on Lavini. Let's come back down here to our printing pod. Choose the Volpup. Boom. Hey, let's have a Volpup. Let's get that baby wrangled up, please. Wrangle it. Right, this is frozen over again, so this must be dormant. Yeah, there's loads of water in there, though. The other problem would be is this is slowly going down because we're not refilling it. Ah, no, it won't be because we stopped this. Yeah, it's now stopped. We should be getting less crude oil going into the crude oil tank, which is good because it's nearly full. And this does not seem to be stopping, does it? Crikey, does that seem to be dropping? All of these are running flat out. That's burning off a 10k pipe. This is running a 9k pipe, so it should be going down. But just, you know, in a sense, this petroleum boiler is too bloody effective. Oh dear. Never thought I'd be saying that, did I? No. Look at all this. This thing's probably stifled, is it? Yeah, probably. Crikey, Governor. Crikey. Yeah, we'll give the other places some love very soon because we'll be done over there very soon. Concentrating on this so I can actually keep focused and know what the heck of the hell I'm doing. Right, there's a little bit more to go, but I think it's unreachable. Build? Why is that unreachable? Oh, it's because she was outside. Okay, fair enough. What, you got yourself into a bit of a... Right, yeah, she has, look. When she gets changed, she drops her gold amalgam. And then she's like stuck again. Well, that's weird, isn't it? Cancel that pipage. Let's cancel this build. And then she can actually like get away from that weird glitch in the matrix. And we'll build this out of a different material. Let's try iron ore. Wow. That work for you? How does that work for you? Picked up iron ore. Good. Yeah. That was a weird glitch. Right. So that tells me that next time you build one of these, don't put that right next to the door. Have a gap. Okay? Yeah. That makes sense. We're nearly there. One thing I want to do over on Lavini is go down to the room here. And this final chest here. We can set it to isoresin, but this is 100 degrees in here and I don't want the isoresin to... yeah, I do not want the isoresin to melt. Maybe we'll store the isoresin out here where it's a bit chillier. Come on, let me click. Crikey. Thank you. Put a box there and we'll put isoresin in that. Not this one, please. This one. Yeah. So that is now set up. I want to connect these together. I want to cancel any builds. And here comes 20 Ks of isoresin at a time. There's, what, 5? Well, not more than 5 packs of isoresin. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. It's probably not a full one, the last one. Yeah, let's come up here. Tell this to send 100 kilos in the first pack. Is that locked? Yeah, that's locked. Okay, so this shooting up. So as long as she doesn't go that way, going up at an angle, we can put this. We're going to do that. We need it kind of in the liquid, but it's not. This bit's not going to be in space. So it'll be like that. What's the 218 rads? It's not brilliant, is it? But it doesn't have to be up there. There's still 218 rads anyway, so we'll just put it there. We'll go like so that we can point it to the left. Power wise, we will run some steel into it. What are we making it out of, by the way? Igneous rock. Red bolt generators are made of igneous rock, are they? Like fridges being made out of igneous rock. Stone fridges. Suppress that, it's annoying. Right, and suppress that, that's annoying too. I see materials. I see 135 kilos. I see more coming through. Gonna pop in there now. 164. Haha, yeah. Oh yeah, let's pump that right up to 200. Might as well, hey. Get as much in one shot as we can. I'm not sure if it costs you more red bolts if it's more fuller, let's say. I think she's sleeping. Yeah, there she is. She's asleep. But there's a definite slow, supply coming up. I'd like to see actually what temperature it's at. It's coming in at 136, sorry. And it's going along here. 98, 92, 88. Yeah, this is still only running in like the water layer, I think. It's not really running in the proper polluted water. It's getting to 62 degrees, 60. It's not going to cool much more than that before the end of this. It comes out of the water. 50 something. So it's got to about 51 degrees. That's about... That one's 90 odd degrees. Why are you so hot compared to the other one? Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm assuming when this shoots again, it will actually get enough red bolts to fire. Like it needs 60. The tree is munching away. These bog jelly rations. Yeah, I wouldn't leave this on like such a high amount, 200 kilos. What's wrong with you? Oh, she's probably just picked up the steel, right? Or she's got another glitch in the doorway. Got steel. Is there a glitch every time she enters the door? Be annoying if there is. Well, we'd have to get rid of that door and just have a blob of liquid at the bottom, stopping anything bad from happening. Are you only building one layer at a time now? Or are you actually Where are you going now? Some steel down here that I don't know about. No, there's igneous rock. Oh, she needs igneous to build the generator itself. Yeah, of course. Try not to get shot in the head because this thing's going to go. The tree's still munching away. Crikey, tree. How much liquid's left? It is going down, yeah. Pleased with that. Right, is this run now? Oh, I cancelled this pipe because something bizarre was going on with the sandstone. We make a tungsten pipe for no reason. I will do that just for no reason. Other than that we can. Build it then. Oh, how much more does it need? 276 kilos of igneous rock. There must be some more somewhere that she knows about. I don't know where it is. What's that? Sedimentary. Sedimentary. I'd have made it out of that if I'd known. Going out getting tiny scraps. You got enough this time. Build the bloody thing. Crikey. Getting impatient. Yay, finally. Need to aim that to the left. Smack anyone in the face that comes through this door. Right, whatever you do, don't go through that door. It's a bad door to go through. We're going to power this from in here, I think. Got... Right, we need to take a little bit off of this wire then. So this one can take... this. You take that. Yeah. Now this wire is a little bit less, which can add 480 watts to it. Yeah. When she's built the rest of the wires. Are you going to fire yet? Because I'm waiting for this to shoot some resin home. That's some isoresin, that is. That'll be awesome. Oh, boom, boom. Crikey. Don't let that land on your head, will you? I lowered the priority of this payload opener down to a 1 in the hopes it would stop her from doing it. I think it's worked. Right, now you can bugger off. Don't come back. Never come back in this section again. We can add that to this. Check the power. Check the power. 1870. Now I'd prefer this was in the floor, running along here nice and neatly. But as long as these payloads don't break the wire, I think I'm okay with leaving it like that. I don't like it. I think it would be much neater in the floor, but you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So yeah, we'll leave it for now. For now. See how this is going. Not sending any more down. That's set to that. Okay, yeah, this is what I was going to do. These are set to same as these. I was just going to attach them to this wire. Every now and again, they just pulse it. If there's power, then it will work. If there isn't power, then it won't make any difference. So power will only come on if it's hot enough. We can deconstruct you now. Means we can deconstruct the AND gate. That can go and that can go. That will get some materials back, won't it? Yeah. Connect these in there like that, and we can snip that completely off. Now it doesn't do anything. Excellent. Where are you going? What are you doing? Running to the base, doing stuff that you shouldn't be? Ah, probably building that pipe, are you? Yeah. Very odd, insulated out of tungsten pipe. Very concerned. But we'll be emptying all this water into this tank and space. And then we'll be taking over. Our toilet will be taken over by this. So anything in there, please. Oh yeah, toilet water for the win. That's now full. Toilet is usable again. And we can now start the process of emptying water out. Cancel any builds on this pipe. Oh, she's using the toilet already. I ought to check how much food she's got left. I haven't looked for such a long time. I just assumed, yeah, you got enough. Right, let that run. As soon as that overflows, it will just drip it off into space. Good job done. I think I'd prefer this pipe to be in the floor, though. That'd look much better, wouldn't it? We'll tidy up those sort of things later on. Let's just pop in here. Just make sure she's got... Oh, loads of food. Okay, fair enough. She's got loads of food. This gonna fire off to space yet? Close. 43. I think I missed anything, did I? Nothing being sent? No, didn't miss anything. Oh, wrong planet. Right. Awesome sauce. How's this running? 194, bit low, yeah? 802. 800 is fine. 800 watts all the way along. That's absolutely fine. Let's see how solid that's looking now. Oh dear. I love it. We are cooling down the entire magma biome. You're freezing it into rock. Every time they look you. Every time you look at them, they freeze into rock. The fact of their biology. Oh, I know, Ashcan. You're so happy, mate. We should just put you on a permanent party cycle, shouldn't we? Just party all day, Ashcan. You know you want to. Why is this thing chock-a-block-a-block? Because this thing's so gosh darn slow, that's why. Okay, we need to actively cool it then. We definitely need an aqua tuner and a steam turbine, and we will just actively cool the bloody thing. Cool it by force, if you have to. We got petroleum, we can run that through it. How you doing, little thing? 47. We might be making some automatic space isoresin. It will get home before Ellie does. $48. 49. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Don't think this one's gathering much in the way of red bolts. 16 per cycle. Yeah, it's not doing a lot. It might help a bit. Haha. Gonna add another. Oh, look. Aha. Look at it go. Boom. Isoresin delivery system complete. Oh, sort of complete. Now let's go to the star map, actually. Here it comes. I'll see it. I'll see ya. I'll see you, little dude. He's on his way home. So let's go to Lavini. make sure that our where is our oh crap, did I get rid of it? No, I did. I got rid of it. I don't know where it's going to land. When it gets here, we're not going to get it because we won't know where it's going to land. That's awesome. Probably going to land somewhere up here where we can't get to it. What we need to do, put in our, yeah, because I used to have it here, but I think I deleted it. We could put it here. We could put it up here. Where have we got power? We've got power going up here. Let's put, this is always open. Yeah. Right. Okay, good. Or we could put it in the middle of these two guys. No, I don't want it there because then stuff's going to land on these doors. So I'd rather it was down here. This seems like the most sensible place. Okay, so that was a mistake. I don't know where it's going to land. That's going to be terrible. Okay, we need to replace our... no. Targeting beacon. We need one of these. We need it, say... There will be absolutely wonderful. Right? Is it made of lead? Don't make it out of lead. We have titanium. We have steel. Let's make it out of steel. Make it out of steel, and we'll run some power, which I will make out of steel this time. Run it like that. Perfect. That was lead under there because it didn't. It's protected by this room, so I didn't care about that. Yeah, now they're powered. Seems like. Have we got shots for it? Did we make some? No, there's loads of blast shots, but no one seems to want to actually put them in the gosh darned machine. Look at it. It's only got 3 blast shots left. Oh well, because it's actually decided where it's going to land on launch, and we don't know where that is, we're going to have to try and dig much of this crap away as we can. How are we going to do this? This is dangerous. You could get trapped up there if the doors close while you're up there. They can get up there. I think they can destroy the bottom layer, but I don't think they can destroy the top. Can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the top layer can't be reached unless we put a ladder there for them to get up. And if we put a ladder there, they could potentially get stuck. If the doors were to close, they could potentially get stuck up there. Guess we're going to have to, aren't we? We have to keep an eye. We don't know where it's coming down. Go to the star map. Actually, already pretty darn close. Let's, what did it say? 30 seconds. Go back to Lavini's surface and see if we can see where it comes in. Got to be zoomed out so I can see the whole map. Whole surface. Not sure where it's going to land. Wasn't beacon to aim at. If there was a beacon, we could have aimed it better. Oh, there it comes. That's quite convenient, isn't it? Ah. Well, maybe it does work from that then. That's okay. That's quite useful to us. Is this very hot? Yeah. Let me sweep that crap up then. Oh, I see. When this is dug out, it fell down here onto this and caused that to into steam. All right, fair enough. A little bit of steam in here doesn't matter because it helps keep the machinery cool. Right, so there's our payload ready to unpack. We need a unpacking thing. We need a... Let's quickly pop back to Grosselin and change this to, say, I don't know. How much we got in here now? Oh, we've still got 200. Yeah, okay, fine. Leave it on 200. We need an emptier. This interplanetary payload. We need a machine to open it. Where are we going to put the machine to open it? What's on this power line here? Probably quite a lot, right? Yeah. All of these are very high. And I don't suppose we could squeeze it in here. We could if we got rid of that lip off the edge. We can do that there. Delivered eggshell. Nice. So we want one of those opener things. What's it? Was it under rocketry? Yeah, payload opener. We want one of these machines. Boom. We'll just do it by hand because that's what we like. Right. There's a lot on this. And it comes down and it feeds. Wow, it does quite a lot of stuff actually. Yeah. For the entertainments. What's on this one? No, this one's not got much. We'll add it to you. Whoa, that went a bit wrong. And a bridge. Put that round. There. Cancel those two. Boom. That'll be good. They can open that. We'll come down here. Our box that we made, and we'll say isoresin can be put in here. Where would isoresin be? Miscellaneous. No. Rare resource. Isoresin. Yeah. That would be nice. I can then open the payloads. Someone will do that. Oh, they're excited to have a job to do, look. Go back to Grosselin, talking about excited to have jobs to do. Let's mop this. Mop that up. She's got food, so she's going back to bleeding bed again. You always going to bed. Crikey, woman. Right. This is a constant supply, isn't it? Look at that. Relentless, constant supply of isoresin. It's beautiful. It won't be quite so common. It's just because at the moment we're trying to catch up with this liquid in this room. So basically, once we're done with that, I'm going to deconstruct you again. I'm probably going to deconstruct this pump. And I'm going to raise this floor up by a couple. Maybe one, maybe two. I'm not entirely sure. We might put a manual loader on here as well so that we can add things to the system. It won't sweep them out very fast. But, it'll do it eventually. I think this, once we've caught up with all this resin in here, I think this will keep up absolutely fine with it. I know it's slow, but, every, 3 days or something, it will send off one thing. We'll probably set it to 100 kilos, and every 2 or 3 days it will send that off. This one's not as powerful. It's only getting 16. This one's getting 21. Every 2 days, assuming they don't run out and stop, every 2 days that'll have enough to fire, I think. Should work out roughly. Nice. Get rid of all of that. We'll brick up the floor to raise this polluted water level up even higher. I want to make it really high. I want to make it up to here somewhere. Yeah, that seems better to me. Get rid of that. Don't know what materials we've got to build out of, but we'll find something. There's igneous. A little bit of sedimentary. Let's see. A little bit of igneous. And a little bit of obsidian. A little bit of everything. That's nice. Oh, I think we might bust in here and just get this sedimentary out of here. I wasn't going to bust in from down here. I didn't really want to because I wanted to drop the ladder through. Leave this as its own outside area. There's also some steel in there, but I haven't ever unlocked this door again. Left it in there. Doesn't want to mop. But then, who wants to mop? Is that all empty now? That seems like it's all legit. That's all done. We can deconstruct the tank now. We can deconstruct some liquid pipes. We'll get rid of all of this. Connect that back up to there. Probably getting rid of this liquid bridge as well. Yeah, that'll give us some resources back. Resources are limited on this place. How you doing? It's got some isoresin in. But it's still quite hot. I'd rather that was cooled down. Never mind. We'll get there as this floor gets built and the water level gets raised up. I think that'll do. And what we're going to do, if we can, we're going to get rid of this bit of pipe here. This bit to there that I was going to use to add the water back into the system if we needed, but we never ended up using it. All of that can go, and that'll give us pipe back. And what we're going to do is we're probably going to run this cooling loop down into this water a bit, and then back and then through the aqua tuner. So it can kind of keep this cool at the same time. One huge cooling tank. Huge cooling tank. Right, to get rid of this polluted water, I'm just going to add it. That. Let it run. Nip it away. Well, we'll add the pipes as we want them. I don't know how I want to run it yet. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of this now. I wasn't going to. I was going to leave that in situ. I think we'll get rid of it. Get rid of all of this. That way we can see what resources we've got to work with. Pufflet. Yeah, you can stay here. Anytime we get puffs or pufflets, we'll just get them in this place. All the eggs. We'll just let them pop out here and do their thing. Wander around. Like this guy here. This guy here. Right. We should now be in a position to move this cooling loop to a place where we can actually cool down this area of the bathroom. Make sure this area is kept nice and cool. So we'll have, say, radiant gold pipe, say, whatever that is, steel pipe, right there. That should be perfect. Then we can connect that all up. Cancel that. Deconstruct you. Nice. Let's snip and connect and cancel any overwrites. That can run around like that and run back into here. Yeah. New route. And my mouse has just died. Crap. Mouse power. Mouse power. Those Drekos and Dreklets sound really bad, don't they? Sound terrifying. Especially when they croak. Awesome. I think we're done. We're done, we're done, we're done. Batteries are being kept nice and cool. Cooling loop is running nicely. Bloated water cooling loop for the win. All of that can be finished off, please. All of this done. Awesome. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I love it. We've got to sweep out the rest of the oxalite to dump in there before we go. I want to bring it back with me. Now, that seems like that's done, so we can deconstruct this bit of pipage as well. Yeah. Even more resources. Even more resources. We don't need any more resources. We've got so many. Well, we do. We need loads of resources. Oh, we can also get rid of that. And that there. That didn't work, did it? There should be a little bit of automation there. No, there isn't. Okay, fine. So that is now tidied up nice and neat. Good job. Getting our materials back. And off that ladder as well. Always off to bloody toilet and bed and food. It's just like me. How's this going? It's going slowly, but it is actually kind of going, isn't it? Yeah. What is left in there? Loads. Look at all that isoresin to go home. I'll leave it on 200 kilos for a while longer yet, I think. There's a bit of weirdness going on here, but I think that's because actually it'd probably be easier to see here. There are several different liquids combining at that point. As this floor gets raised up, I think that should cure that problem. In fact, we could probably mop some of this water up. We want to mop the water up. Oh no, maybe not. Why are you running out of power? You should not be running out of power. That should be kicking in and providing loads of power. Can we not support this at night time when we're running this? Maybe that's too much. We're powering both at night time, both of these. That's actually struggling to run. Nighttime, that's a problem. Look at our batteries, they're flat. That's a problem. That is a problem. Can we fit another solar panel up here? Wondering. Just to give it a bit of extra boost during the day. Interesting. Yeah, let's get stuff done. Let's get things finished. 80 degrees, 70 degrees. We're going to run the cooling loop right across this conveyor rail. Yep, we are. We're going to run this. Going to come down here. Going to run right across this conveyor rail. Then come back and go into the aqua-tuner. We might even run it a little bit colder than what we've set it to. Is 35 degrees. Might set it a bit chillier than that, so that it can take this down to say 30 degrees. We'll see. There it goes. Yeah, it seems like at night time, if the aqua-tuner kicks in, it's too much at night time to run the aqua-tuner as well. So it doesn't have enough power. We're not producing enough at night with just the two hydrogen generators. Those two. We've soon topped up the power as soon as daytime comes and it stops running this. I think it's because we're going to the batteries. We're not just charging that, we're also charging up the batteries as well. I think that's a good thing to do. We could probably fine-tune it a bit more so it's not so much. Take it down to, say, 23. We can squeeze it a bit more. Let's see what all this is about. Yeah, this all needs... The next port of call once you've done this. That's the priority. Get these floor done so that raises up the water level. A bit of it is igneous, some of it is obsidian, some of it is sedimentary. Yeah, it's all over the place, whatever that's made of. And this weird mixture of liquids here is kind of messing with it. We can kind of clean up some of those liquids, it might work a bit better. Right, good job. I would like to bring this up to the same height as that, but I don't think that's going to be possible. They can be overwritten because they're like, what is that? 400 tiles, 400 kilos. And this is 200 kilos. So yeah, that's 4 tiles there. Oh, this is all getting done. We've got to come back in here and do this bit. Well, we don't have to, but I'd like to. All getting tidied up now. I love it when it's all finished. Getting cleaned up. Oh, so good. More liquid being sent down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look, that's sending too much. What's going on here? That's not right. Power's on, but that's not being reset, so that shouldn't be doing that. Come on, change it to that. Is that stopping yet? That's not showing any signs of stopping, is it? Wow. Okay, you sent an awful lot of resin down. No wonder that's choking the system. Well, here comes another bit of isoresin. And another bit. Yeah, that's way too much coming out. Why are you doing so much? Let's change that to 20. More isoresin coming out. How much temperature are we getting it down to now? Still very, very hot. Don't like it being so hot. This is 110 degree isoresin. That's not going to work how I want it to. No, it's not. That is not going to work. So, crap. That means I need more steel. Nuts. Let's get into there again and do that. Be an 8. Right. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to snip this off. Just until I've had a chance, because it's heating this so much. I think it's making more water. I think. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. That's not right. Automation wire. We want whatever goes to here to go to there now instead. Make it out of tungsten. It's fine by me. Oh, crap. Cancel that. Snip that off. Make sure that's connected in there. Automation will be done. Ah, perfect. We can move it. Power. The power's got to come from that to there, has it? Okay, fine. That means... Oh, that's not so brilliant, actually. Oh, this spine is not being used. Okay, that's awesome then. That's actually not being used for anything. We can steal it. We can. And yes, we will. That means this cable can go through that and into there. It'll go through that. And we need to power. Well, that gets powered. It's got to be powered through this automation, this power shutoff. We could move it to there, actually. We'll do that afterwards. Let's go to power. And get as much of this wire out of here as we possibly can reach. Yeah, that's a 6 and that's only a 5, so you can do that first. Power-wise, we'll connect it through there. That'll be in the wall, so you won't even see that. Just put that bit there, please. And now we can finally get rid of that. Or no more. Oh, where's she going now? I actually wanted that to run this bit of... Oh, if we get rid of it, we can just send it down. Join the pipe and let it go. I think she's gone off to go to the toilet or something as usual. Yeah, probably. Okay, Ellie. Fine. Thank you very much. Don't worry about this, like, tree being exposed or anything like that. Just go off for lunch, you know, do your own... What is happening here? This is heating up so much that this is actually... Polluted water level is going down. Is it? It is, it's dropping. This is slowly moving along. Interesting. I think it's actually, this is filling up. 65, 66, 67. Yeah, this is slowly filling up with polluted water. This is slowly leveling out. It's a very bizarre Oni thing, that is. Definitely. Very Oni. Right, I didn't see that lose power this time. Don't think the aquatuner was running at night, but it's yeah, if it was, then it's not going to get powered. We don't produce enough power to run 2 of those things and all the other stuff we're running, and the aquatuner as well. We just don't make enough power run it all. So if the aquatuner tries to run at night, it just won't run. During the day, fine, no problem. Run all you want. What's this set to? 9060. Well, both of those hydrogen generators are set to 923.8 kilos of hydrogen. Both of these are... Oh no, that one's not dormant. Come on, Ellie. Hurry up. Oh, she hasn't gone to bed yet. Because I changed her schedule slightly. Now she'll go to bed. Crikey. Actually, I don't want to go there. I want to go to Lavini and check that box. See whether there's any isoresin in it. Storing 0 isoresin. No pending deliveries. Really? Haven't you opened that bloody thing yet? Let's go back up here and say insufficient resources payload. Anybody pick it up? Well, it's gone. So they must have put it in there and opened it, right? There's a bit of sandstone there, so someone must have picked it up. That means we should have Isoresin here. Let me move across so I can actually see the screen. Probably haven't got it selected, have I? No, we've got niobium. We've got diamond and ceramic and stuff. Right, let's click it and see. Where the hell our Isoresin got put? May have had it selected somewhere and forgotten that it was selected there. Water, glass, plastic, barium, and organics, rare resources, Isoresin. None. Don't have any. Where the hell did it go then? Anyone move that blush? Well, that's weird. We definitely had some sent to us. We should have insufficient resources payload. Then Isoresin. Oh, contents Isoresin. Ah, there we go. Ah, I forgot. You have to send it out by shipping rail. You have to send it out by shipping rail. Okay, so we can pop it through the floor. Pop it. And someone can pick it up and take it where it's got to go. Ah, phew. Mystery of the Isoresin solved. Okay, then we can go back to Rosalind and see what she's up to. This is running again. Excellent. Filling the hydrogen up. Right. Let's see how this goes. That's all built, right? That's no power. The power is going through this thing and going to there. We can now put our thing back there and our block back. Oh, hang on. No. Cancel you. I want to go to that. And I want to connect that in. I know it'll just send all that resin down. That's fine. I want to get rid of that pipe before I brick it up. So let's delete all of that. Cancel anything there, please. Yeah, get in there and clean that out. And we'll sweep away all that stuff because we probably need it. Take that sedimentary out because we're going to need all the resources we can get. Right, we'll now put a new piece of gold amalgam there. A new tile there. That's much better, isn't it? I like that. It's much neater. I'm thinking we'll just put that right there instead. In which case we'll put this wire right out to there. That looks much better. Power, deconstruct that. I'll allow that to be built. No, it's fine. We can just put you. It should all fall out this way, so it won't fall inside where the liquid pump is. And we can build all of this. Get it all done. Automation wire. Send that into this one. Dead. Liquid pipe is connected through, but I'm not going to connect it into there until I'm ready. Right. Build all of that. You can get rid of that piece now. You can get rid of that piece now. Oh, so good. getting it all cleaned up and nice. Ah, yeah. Might even bring the pipe out there and jump it over here instead. I think that would be much neater. So we'll get rid of that liquid bridge. I'll bring this sedimentary pipe up to here. Deconstruct. All that to there. Excellent. Nice. Plumbing, a liquid bridge. Flip it over. Right there. Nice. That looks much better. Oh, yeah. Now that's done, that can actually be got rid of. And deconstruct the automation wire there. That can go. The power wire actually has to go through it. Otherwise it won't do anything. Make sure I didn't do anything shouldn't have done there. Automation should be getting rid of. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So excited. It's finally done. It's just all the tidying up stage. Getting rid of all the crap. All the junk. I might even destroy this tile, this tile, this tile, and this tile, and let all that crap we piled up there just drop down. Yeah, I might do. Right, Ellie. I'm going to do something dangerous. If you don't mind. Put your suit back on. Don't go in there, Ellie. Right. Oh! Ellie, what are you getting? Oxalite? No, Ellie, you're not getting oxalite. Well, what do you want to do? Picking up slime. Oh. I think you should run, Ellie. There's probably lots of slime in here. Let's check that one. Allow manual use. No. Ellie, I think you should leg it, mate. Leg it. Over there. Run! Run! Right, okay. She didn't want to run, did she? Gold amalgam door. And go there on a emergency job, please. Oh, dear. Stressful. And as soon as it's built, I'm not going to let you through it. Right. Sweeper. Chipping arm. Auto sweeper. You can build it through the door, I think. No. Shoot the tree. That tree was getting ready to have a shot at you. You should be able to build that through the door. Let's see. Can we power that from this? Or is this too much? Getting too much on this wire again. I think we need to do a little snipperoo jig. There. Put that one there. That's now 1445. That one's 760. So I think we can add that to it. That will go into the door and down. Yeah, seems right. Bite right. I don't even know what I'm saying. Priority. Build that through the wall. Through the door, should I say. Not allowed through, but she can build it through there. Oh yeah, she can. And we're going to get rid of that automatic dispenser. We're going to put in... Actually, no, don't get rid of that automatic dispenser. No. Don't go getting food. You're always going to get food. I think they should increase the length of the days in this game. One cycle being 600 seconds. Just seems wrong. Seems like they're always going to break every 10 seconds. How much is in here? Anything? Nothing much, because we've had the pipes all cut and weird things going on. So yeah, this is now all set up. Automation's all set up. Power's all set up. I think all we've got to do is... Did we connect the pipe? Pipe blocked. Is it? We got to set that to whatever we want. 20 and... Let it go. Go on then. You can go now. Off your trot. I forgot to set it to an amount. That's what the problem was. Right. Awesome sauce. And then I want to connect this. And we'll do that during the day so it doesn't overpower when it's running. All this crap. How are you doing this time? Are you going to run? Or are you going to run out of power every time? Picked up Isoresin. I see Isoresin being delivered. So that worked. Pressure like in here. Awesome. Oh dear. That's brilliant. I like it. That's powering the switch. So it's saying yes. If that gets reset, that will work. We could add as many of these onto it as we wanted. We could have loads of these triggering. Then we'll see it trigger, and that will reset the counter, allowing another 20 out of the system. And because it's powered, that will run. There you go, it pumps some more liquid out. Shouldn't pump that much. That's crazy amounts. What are you doing? I think it's because this is too long. It needs to be shorter. 0.2. Copy settings to there, and then that one can be kind of set over there somewhere. Maybe 0.2 is a bit better. I don't know. That can be suppressed because I don't want to see that symbol all the time. I know it's got no power when it's switched off. That switched it off, so there's no power. That means it can't be hot enough in here, right? Right. Yeah, it's too cold. It's gone below 140. We increased it a little bit. It's still making a bit of isoresin though, even at this temperature. Maybe we should lower that to 135, maybe? 135, yeah. If it's hotter than 135, it can send some down. If it's colder than that, it can't. And we will also have to add all this to it as well. We'll figure that out later, I think. I want to try and run a liquid loop through here. But first, I want to say this thing. Right. That's set to sweep only, then the sweeper won't sweep into it. If the sweeper can reach it, it will sweep into it. Problem is, it's facing inwards, so it will pick up everything here and just drop it into there and drop it back here again. So in order to use that, we kind of need to turn it around and face it the other way. Everything will fall down here. I'm kind of okay with that, I think. If we put it here and point it that way, we would have to lower this block so the sweeper doesn't get into like an automatic loop, constantly doing it. I suppose we could actually. We'll put that. We'll face it the other way. I've never powered them. I don't suppose they need to be powered. Oh, I'll cancel deconstruct. I'll keep that. What we'll do is we'll put a tile there. That way all the crap that this chucks out will drop onto here. And we can also have it automatically put a little bit of food in the fridge. We can have that set to, you know, it doesn't need to be much. 2 kilos of either, not mushroom wraps, but it could be mushroom or it could be bog jellies. Either which way. We'll set that to a low priority. And now we'll copy settings from this for that and delete this one. Unless they've changed things and I don't know about it. Thanks, Ellie. Good job. Now, if I go onto there and I take off the sweep only, the sweeper arm should start putting stuff in there. And it will all get dropped down here. And Ellie doesn't even need to help. Although she probably will. And she'll probably pick up stuff down here and put it in there. Rather annoying. Yeah. Okay, let's leave that on a low priority so that hopefully we can make her do something else. And she'll go and do that instead of that. It doesn't get in an infinite loop of doom. Right, what I want you to do, Ellie, I want you to extend this pipe down here into the water. And then I want to change that pipe to a steel. This point here over to... where are we going to go to? How far? There. That's about all the steel we have. So that's where it will go. I suppose we could make as much tungsten as we wanted, couldn't we? Through here a bit. Tungsten piping. Yeah, I definitely want to raise this water level up. It doesn't seem very high anymore. Now that's all settled down. So when we first kick this in, this has got a lot of work to do to cool this whole pool of water down. The longer we can make this radiant pipe, if we could make it go all the way to the end here, the whole journey that the iso resin is coming out and going along, it will be following a cooling loop the whole time. That should really give it a bit of time to cool it down. We use a lot of power, sure, but hey, we don't care. Power's power. As long as it doesn't use more than 2 hydrogen generators worth of power. And a couple of satellite solar panels. Then we've got to return the pipe as well. So we've got to bring the pipe from however far we make it go all the way back and into there. Do need kind of... No, we don't need a ladder. We'll be fine. We just need to join to that point there and reach all that. That's perfect. Thank you, Ellie. We can extend that at a later date. We'll see what we're going to do. Because I might want to put more water in here. Well. That's brilliant. Look at it go. We've done so much here. I'm very, very pleased with that. What a good job we've done. Blossom seeds. Yeah, we'll have those. And Ellie, where have you gone? Oh, she's going to get some steel. This thing's still sweeping out. And if that was put here, it could sweep out all the oxalite and drop it in there as well. That's another bonus. We'll put that there instead. Doesn't need to be there. It can be there in range of the sweeper. That's brilliant. Now, will you stop messing around up there and come and do our pipes? Right. I think she's done all of that. That's why, I guess. What have we got in the terms of, you know, we can use igneous to come back. And we'll use, we don't need this bit pulled because it doesn't come out there. It comes out here. We'll do that bit there. That should stop her interfering with the sweeping going on up there. Let's go. If there was a button on here to say, you know, no duplicate interaction, that would be better, wouldn't it? Oh, we've got food in the fridge. We've got bug jelly in the fridge. At the moment, it's refrigerated -5 per cycle. But obviously she's not allowed to eat bug jelly anyway, so yeah, that's not going to really do much at the moment. Ah, she's going to go break again. And while she's going to break, let's go back to Lavini. Let's see, there's no iso resin here. Or is it in our box? Storing 0. Okay, where did it go then? Has it come out the machine yet? Iso resin. Oh, I added it to this. Oh. Why is it going blurry? There it is. 400 kilos of iso resin. Oh, it's in here. Don't want it in here. Might turn into Yeah, get rid of it out of there. Let's make isoresin and abyssalite. So we need one of these containers needs to be full of abyssalites. Sulfur, aluminium, gold, tungsten. That one needs to be abyssalite then, does it? Hey, look, first time. So let's set this to insulation. 2 bits of insulation, please, and that will be set to, well, when we've made it, that'll be set to insulation so I can see it. And it's made. Okay, again, excited now. Putting isoresin in here and taking it back out again to go and make some insulation. Let's let them do that. What all this has been about, after all, making insulation. Priorities. That's on a 7, please, Ellie. You shouldn't be doing any of this. That should be on our 1, and that should be on a 1. This should be connected to... no, this should be connected to this. In fact, that conveyor bridge can just go now. We don't need it. It's not necessary. Connect that through underneath. Will be a higher priority. Where is she? Woken up yet? Come on, wake up, Ellie. We can enable that to do slime now because we should be able to set this to sweep out all the slime, and then she can then take the slime from out here. Yeah. Weeper can take the slime out. Put it there. That should chunk out here, which means we can re-enable the slime dropper. Allow manual use. So she's allowed to go and take that slime and put it in there. Awesome sauce. Didn't want her running in there doing it because the tree will kill her. Or it'll kill that puft that lives in with it. They're friends until it takes a swipe at her and then it'll kill that. There you go. Bit more slime. Depends which puft is in here at any one time, whether it gets slime or whether it gives oxalite, whatever it does. That needs the power from this to go to that instead. Can you power it? Because that would be a lot better if you could. And this can just power all this. Like, what about this side? Yeah, you can take off. No, that wasn't what I meant to do. Meant to snip. Slowly snipped all of them off. Don't do that. Power wise, this is now 1085, so it can easily add that 480 to it when it needs to. This one is now down a little bit lower, so we can add that to that instead of this one. We're going to deconstruct that bit of wire there and that bit there. Awesome sauce. That's perfect. I want to deconstruct anything in case it falls in here. That'll really annoy me. And then we can copy settings to there once she's powered it. Priority. What's that like? That. Do that, please, next, wherever you are. Go and power that. Is that sending any more resin down? Not yet. Could do. Surely you could do. Hot enough. Yeah, I think... oh, it's about to beep. Let's check that that's a nice quick pulse this time. I'm not holding it open for too long. There you go. Nice quick pulse this time. Reset it. Then liquid came through. Yeah, that's about as quick pulse as I could do. And we've got resin coming through the system to drop in here. Excellent. Love it. Love it. Right, liquid. Now just stop you there, pal. You're going to drop down into here now. And you're going to connect to here. Cancel any overwrites. Come on, let me click, let me click. Okay. And a bit tetchy now. Cancel any overwrites there and reconnect back into there. Any overwrites again. And we're not going to delete this this bit of pipe. I would probably, well, it wouldn't matter if it popped inside because we could tell the sweeper to sweep it out. This will pick up quite a lot of temperature coming through here, I would imagine. So we're gonna set this a bit colder now. I think we're gonna try 30. It'll run a lot more frequently, but it should get a little bit colder. That way it can chill this a bit better. Especially when hot material's running through it. That's going to be quite... I don't want it coming through and being so hot that the mushrooms can't grow. How much we got in here now? Not a huge amount because I have had this disconnected for a while. So there is 65 kilos in here. Just leave that to run a little and see if the colder temperature, now it's coming out. Got to also lower the temperature in this container very slowly. That should go down a little bit. Colder, there's 26.4 because it'll average the temperature with the 23 degrees water coming through. Yeah, that seems legit. If we extend this all the way to the end, that would be awesome. I'd like that. Can. I think we might need a bit more water in the tank first. Right, so to stop her interfering with this, because she's just going to pick stuff up and put it in there all the time, which is really irritating. We're going to make her try and do another layer if we can. Bit of sandstone. And we'll change to granite. There you go. You go all the way along there. You might even get one more layer out of this. That will be great. I think she's got herself stuck there because she was probably building a tile that she stood in. So they freeze for a little while until they decide where they're supposed to be. How's this cooling loop looking? Coming in at 35. Coming round here by 36. It's gone down by a little, like 1 degree, not much. Coming in here at 36, so it's definitely getting cooled. Coming through to here at 22. And that will slowly go down. Okay, good. Right, it's working, it's working. It will take a while. Cool down, especially if we pump some of this into this tank before we extend this loop out. Yeah, which I probably want to do, I think. Yeah, I probably do. And a quick and easy way would be to bust through here and let all this through. That's probably not going to be the way I'm going to do it. If I do it at all. Might not be necessary to do it. Right, what have we got that we could chuck out? We got eggshell we could throw out. Eggshell. Why aren't you sweeping the eggshell? Can't you reach? Oh, it's just out of reach. Okay, fair enough. What a shame. Never mind. What else is there? Bog jelly, aluminum ore. And add that to this. No, that's normal aluminum. We need the ore. What else is there? Oxalite. Ah, right, that's what I was going to do with this. That's not powered anymore, but we're going to copy settings to there. Ready, you. That sweeper. Reach it. Oxalite. You're not going to put it in there? I think it can reach. Yeah, it can reach that tile. Oh, it's sweep only. Yeah, okay, stop. I won't do it. It's on sweep only. Beautiful. Let's go back to Lavini. I want to see our first bit of insulation. 200 insulation has been made. Insulation is a very nice material to have. Go to its properties. It has a thermal conductivity of 0. It makes it the best like insulated pipe you can make. This is where it gets rather confusing. Because if I go to plumbing and I get an insulated pipe, you can make a normal pipe. Let's make it higher up. You can make a insulated pipe out of any material you like, so let's make it out of igneous. Then you can make an insulated pipe out of insulation. I haven't got enough of it yet to make any, but let's go down here and make some more. Insulation. How much does it cost? 15 kilos of isoresin and 80 kilos of abyssalite and 5 units of reed fibre. So we need a reed fibre farm. Do that. So we've done our goal. We made isoresin. We made insulation, and we can also use the same material, isoresin and petroleum, to make visco gel. We can make perfect liquid locks with that. They're not hugely perfect. To be fair, they can overheat and melt. They're very good. So, and it stands up 2 tiles tall, so you can make a doorway with it. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's what I wanted to achieve for now. I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube later on, hi. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to drop a like. Or even subscribe if you could. That'd be great. Some of our plants are dying. Body temperature. Well, yeah, probably. So we have bog bucket plants, which make our food. The food gets sent off via interplanetary launcher, all automatically. We don't need any dupe interaction for that. Gets sent to Grosselin. The food gets opened automatically, dropped in here, swept into the tree. The tree makes resin. The resin goes automatically put into here and turned into isoresin, which will automatically be flowed through here and up and into there and shot back, all without any dupe interaction whatsoever. So we'll just have a steady stream of isoresin coming in once we've finished building this. Right, what temperature is that at in there? That's 136 degrees. So if this system doesn't work by running this cooling loop through, then yeah, we'll probably just make a little tank which we'll fill with petroleum, and we'll use the cooling loop to cool the little tank, And we'll make a sweeper system like we did before a couple of times to sweep the resources out. So we're not trying to cool an entire pond with one aqua tuner while running 130-degree isoresin through it. It seems a bit extreme, but we could do it. I'm interested to do it just because it's something different than all the other things. We also run another level of conveyor rail through this and make it zigzag up and down so it spends longer in the water cooling down. That'd be another feasible thing we could try. Once this thing's swept everything out, there's a bit of rust there, so we'll add rust to this. Where is rust anyway? I've forgotten. Is it a consumable ore? Consumable ore rust. Yeah, you can sweep the rust into there. It can't reach that bit of eggshell. That's fair enough. Got rid of everything I wanted got rid of. We can now put it onto sweep only so that she doesn't get stuck in our loop. Yeah. Now that's pushed that up now. Did want to go one more. I want to try and make it the same height all the way along, if we've got enough resources. But that will be for next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Cheers.